because when you talk about, you know, the increased levels of periods, and then again talk about, you know, other cases where people faint. I remember when in high school, I think we used to have, you know, such cases of people have like really painful periods, and then most of them end up, you know, fainting and all that, and nobody understands why, and they were given painkillers, and then and you know, that's it. But I think from what you said, it's good to just go get checked, and you know, they rule out. All right, is there screening for fibroids?
Okay, at least fibroids, because there's a growth, and there are very specific signs you see on ultrasound. So if somebody comes, we examine them. We'll take the history, what is the chief complaint, and then we'll do an exam. So in a lot of people, I don't know, our fibroids are huge, so you even find that you do just abdominal exam, and you're able to determine that the uterus is actually enlarged, and she's actually on her period, so she's not pregnant. Yeah, you understand. Some people, they may be smaller, so if you do an ultrasound, we're able to actually see the fibroids on ultrasound. A lot of people actually discover they have fibroids when they're pregnant, because I said they don't have any symptoms per se, and then you're doing your routine scan when you're pregnant, and voila, there she is, a fibroid, or even many fibroids. So if the fibroid is not causing any symptoms, we generally just advise the patient that we really don't need to do anything much for the patient. If, however, she's having symptoms because of the fibroids, at that point is when we decide, do we now need treatment?
Yeah. All right. So some present symptoms, some do not. But generally, it's usually advised that we may just go for checkup maybe once a year or twice a year, or how frequent are we supposed to go for this?
So again, looking at that, when you go to your gynae, there are various things that we do for you. So it will be ranged from your breast exam, which is advised every year. So at least we have agreed the frequencies every year. To your pap smear, which used to be every year. We're currently advising at least once in 3 years. So, and just take care of other needs. Are you having a baby? Do you want contraception? What is it? So, and if you're say on contraception, it needs to be monitored, and how you're doing and what's happening. So the minimum I'd say for a review would be at least annually. Go and see your gynecologist.
All right. And could there be, let's say, a link towards use of contraception and fibroids? Because I've had some people say, I'm scared of using contraception because I'll get fibroids.
I'm very clear that not having a baby could cause fibroids. So if from point of view you've used the contraception, you're not getting babies, it's not because of the contraception, but because you're not getting children. Yes.
It's plain blank and period. All right. Now, when you talk about the sizes, you said, unfortunately for us, you know, we get like really big fibroids. So at what rate would you say, once detected, at what rate do they grow? And does it get to a point where it's dangerous if it's not removed after it gets to, let's say, a particular size?
As I've said, fibroids, they're not cancerous. You're comfortable with a fibroid the size of a pregnancy. It's not causing pain, it's not causing pressure, it's not causing heavy periods, it's not causing whatever. Hello, be my guest. But what's the probability you're having a fibroid the size of a full-term not causing some symptoms? So again, I'm very clear. As long as you're not having symptoms that are disturbing you, and even cosmetic effect, like you said, somebody looks like she's pregnant. It's disturbing her that everybody's asking her, are you pregnant all the time? It's a symptom. You understand? So as long as she has symptoms that are disturbing her, you understand? At that point, it warrants doing something to remove or reduce the size of the fibroids.
All right.